Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the June 26, 2007 meeting of the Glendale Housing Authority, being called to order at 2:35 p.m. May we have a roll call?
Authority members: Draymond.
Here.
Mincy.
Here.
Najarian.
Here.
Parazian.
Here.
Quintero.
Here.
Yusefian.
Here.
Chairman Weaver.
Here. May we have your report?
The agenda for the June 26, 2007 regular meeting of the Glendale Housing Authority was posted on Thursday, June 21, 2007 on the bulletin board outside City Hall.
Thank you. Next, please.
Next is approval of minutes.
I'll move 4A.
Second.
Let's move and second. The minutes stand approved as submitted. Next, please.
Next is oral communication. Discussion is limited to items not part of this agenda. Each speaker is allowed 5 minutes. Members of the Housing Authority may question or respond to the speaker, but there will be no debate or decision. The matter may be referred to staff through the Executive Director for investigation and report.
Thank you. I have one speaker, Dr. Richard Espiritu.
Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Richard Espiritu. Last week I put in a card to speak on affordable housing project. Fortunately, you gentlemen had a recess, and Mr. Khan and the architect and the developer and I had a long conversation. We had several meetings, and I would like to let you know that after meeting with the architect, and I came up with 7 different areas they are incorporating or will incorporate into their plans all these changes. The reason why I'm here today is because I'm having a long, involved meeting this evening with a number of gentlemen who will be assisting me in 2 years for a city election. These are old phantoms from way back when, go back to 1958. However, the reason why I'm here is to address a comment that was made last week by Councilman Yusefian. He had talked about the California Highway Patrol inspection reports that I had put up, and I'd like to present to you, for each member of the City Council and for Mr. Howard's here, a copy of a receipt that's made out to me by the California Highway Patrol. I also have the address and telephone numbers of the director, Mr. Mike Kelly, and the extension number for Mr. Dean Hammond. I have had meetings with these individuals, and I also like to submit a copy of one of the reports that was done on April the 18th. April the 18th was the date that was the phone call that the Director of Public Works had with Mr. Dean Hammond. It's interesting because that is not part of the operations of the California Highway Patrol. They contact in writing, okay?
Dr. Espiritu, excuse me a second. Mr. Howard, I'm going to understand what you're saying, something about outside our jurisdiction.
Mr. Chair, members of the agency, this discussion or this statement about highway patrol and the reports involving I would assume it's the Beeline buses, is something that's within the purview of the City Council, not the Housing Authority. Housing Authority subject matter jurisdiction has to do with low, moderate, and income and general housing issues. So unless that can be tied into this, it's beyond the subject matter jurisdiction of this body.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Howard.
During the City Council.
I have a meeting this evening.
You can submit to the City Clerk.
Sakian, would you give that to the members of the City Council and to Mr. Howard? Also in there is a copy of the inspection reports done by the consultant.
Thank you. I have no more cards. All communication is closed. What is next, please?
On the business agenda at 6A is Director of Community Development and Housing regarding affordable multifamily rental housing project located at 328 Miraloma Avenue. At 6A1 is motion to revise the source of funds from redevelopment set-aside funds to home funds in the amount of $1.8 million and approving the loan modification agreements for the project. At A2 is resolution of appropriation transferring $1,800,000 for the project from a set-aside fund to the home fund. And that is all for 6A.
Discussion?
Mr. Chair, I'd like to move 6A 1 and 2.
Second. Okay, move second. If there's no discussion, roll call.
Authority members: Draymond.
Yes.
Mincy.
Yes.
Najarian?
Yes.
Parazian?
Yes.
Quintero?
Yes.
Yusefian?
Aye.
Chairman Weaver.
Aye. Next, please.
At B is Director of Administrative Services regarding Housing Authority budget for fiscal year 2007-2008. At B1 is resolution adopting budget, including amendments in the amount of $28,787,740.
Mr. Yusefian,
Move 6B1. Second.
discussion, roll call.
Authority members Draymond?
Yes.
Mincy?
Yes.
Najarian?
Yes.
Parazian?
Yes.
Quintero?
Yes.
Yusefian?
Aye.
Chairman Weaver.
Aye. Next, please.
Is there any authority member or staff comments?
No?
Move to adjourn.
I'm proud to announce we're adjourning at 2:40 PM.
Is there a second?
Second.
We're adjourned. 5 minutes. Another record.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Glendale Redevelopment Agency of June 26, 2007. May we have a roll